Sometimes, just when you feel like nothing is changing, life sends you a sign. A message, a shift in energy, a whisper that something new is on the horizon. You may not even realize it, but you are standing on the edge of transformation. The way you see yourself, the way you see the world. It's all about to change. Your reality is not fixed. It is a reflection of the ideas you have accepted as true. If you believe life is hard, it will be. If you believe you are unlucky, you will be. But the moment you challenge those beliefs, the moment you dare to accept something greater, life rearranges itself to match your new vision. You don't need permission to change. You don't need approval. The only thing you need is a willingness to accept that you are far more powerful than you have been led to believe. Everything in your life right now, the circumstances, the people, the opportunities, is a direct result of the concepts you hold about yourself. If you feel stuck, it is not because the world is against you. It is because you are unknowingly holding on to a version of yourself that no longer serves you. But the beautiful thing about life is that nothing is permanent. You are free to shift at any moment. The question is, are you willing? You have been conditioned to believe that change is difficult, that it takes time, effort, and struggle. But change is not about working harder, it is about seeing yourself differently. The moment you assume a new self-concept, your world will respond to it. You don't need to chase after change, it will come to you the moment you accept it within. Perhaps you have spent years waiting for something to happen, hoping that life will somehow improve on its own. But the truth is, life only reflects back what you believe to be true. If you continue to see yourself as someone who struggles, someone who lacks, someone who is waiting, then life will continue to show you experiences that confirm those beliefs. The moment you decide to embody a new identity, to see yourself as someone who is already abundant, already successful, already whole, life will have no choice but to reflect that back to you. You don't need to force the world to change. You only need to shift how you see yourself, and the world will follow. Think of a mirror. If you want to see a different reflection, you don't reach into the glass and try to move the image. You simply change what is in front of it. The same is true for your life. The world is not happening to you, it is responding to you. Most people live their lives reacting to what they see, unaware that what they see is simply a reflection of their inner world. If they experience lack, they assume the world is unfair. If they experience rejection, they assume they are unworthy. But what if the world is only showing you the concepts you have unknowingly accepted? What if, instead of trying to change the outside, you shifted the inside first? It is not enough to wish for change. You must assume it. You must embody the version of yourself that already has what you desire. This does not mean pretending or hoping, it means accepting, in full faith, that you are already the person you desire to be. You must live from this state, not towards it. There is a reason this message has found you today. You may have been looking for answers, seeking guidance, hoping for something to confirm what you've been feeling inside. This is your confirmation. This is your sign that you are ready to shift, that your life is ready to take a new direction. But it will not happen by waiting. It will not happen by hoping. It will only happen when you claim it as already true. Perhaps you have felt a deep sense that something is about to change. Perhaps you have felt restless, as if you are standing at the edge of something greater but cannot yet see it clearly. That is because change is not something that comes from the outside. It begins within. And the moment you fully accept a new reality as yours, the outer world will align to match it. If you could let go of everything you thought was true about yourself, what would you believe instead? Would you believe that you are worthy? That you are powerful? That you are limitless? Because the moment you accept this, life will shift in ways you never expected. The people, the opportunities, the experiences. They will come to you effortlessly, not because you are chasing them, but because they are simply reflecting who you have become. Stop looking at your current circumstances as if they are set in stone. They are not. They are simply the remnants of your past thoughts, your past beliefs, your past assumptions. But you are not bound by them. The moment you assume a new identity, the past loses its hold on you. What if today, right now, you decided to stop waiting? What if you stepped into the version of yourself that already has everything you desire? What if, instead of hoping for change, you became the change? This is not about forcing anything. It is about knowing. It is about stepping into a state of certainty so deep that life has no choice but to align with it. You are not here by accident. Something within you is ready to awaken, ready to shift. And the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is your willingness to accept it as already yours. The moment you do, everything will change. Now, the question is, are you ready? The shift you seek will not come through waiting, hoping, or wishing. It happens when you take full ownership of your inner world and direct it with precision. Most people allow their thoughts to drift aimlessly, unaware that every thought carries the power to shape their reality. If you observe your mind, you may notice patterns, cycles of doubt, worry, and limitation that play on repeat. These patterns are not accidental. They are the programs you have accepted, often without questioning them. But here is something that changes everything: you are not bound by the past. A thought that has dominated your mind for years has no power the moment you decide it no longer serves you. If you want something different, you must think differently. Not just for a few minutes a day, not just when you feel inspired, but as a constant state of being. The way you speak to yourself, the way you react to situations, the way you carry yourself, these are not small details. They are the instructions you give to life itself. Every assumption you hold becomes an order that the universe fulfills. If you believe you are overlooked, the world will reflect that belief. If you believe you are valuable, opportunities will open before you. It has nothing to do with luck and everything to do with what you are willing to accept as true. Think about the way you have been moving through life. Have you been reacting to circumstances, letting them dictate how you feel? Have you been looking at your current situation and deciding that it defines you? That is the mistake most people make. The truth is, your current reality is only a reflection of who you were. It is old news. What matters is who you are now, and who you are willing to become. The moment you shift your awareness to this truth, everything changes. You do not need proof before you believe in something greater. That is the trap that keeps most people stuck. They wait for a sign, a shift, an external confirmation before they allow themselves to believe. But that is not how reality works. You must believe first. You must decide, with absolute certainty, that what you desire is already yours. And when you hold that belief without wavering, the proof will follow. The world does not respond to uncertainty. It responds to conviction. Stop questioning if change is possible for you. It is. Stop looking at past failures as evidence that you are stuck. You are not. The only thing required is a decision. A decision to see yourself in a new way. A decision to no longer entertain thoughts that contradict what you desire. A decision to move through life with the awareness that you are the creator, not the victim. Once you claim this truth, life bends in ways you never imagined possible.